Hi students, welcome to Easy Chemistry by Pathan, and today we are going to discuss preparation of alkanes. We have different methods of preparation of alkanes. Today we are going to discuss alkanes preparation by Woods reaction. Woods is the scientist who given this method to prepare alkanes. Very important organic reaction, moreover named reaction. You know very well, named reactions are very important in organic chemistry. Now I am going to explain in detail up to competitive level, NEET, JEE, AIMS, KSET, like that, in detail information about Woods reaction. So if you watch this video completely, any question based on Woods reaction, you can make answer easily. So watch the video till the end. In between we are giving some tricks and some questions also that will be benefitable for you for your competitives as well as board level. Let me start about Woods reaction. So the main concept of Woods reaction is to prepare alkanes. And here how we are preparing alkanes means from alkyl halides. RX means alkyl halides, and here we are using sodium metal and dry ether. Clear? So what are the requirements? We need alkyl halide, sodium metal and dry ether. These are the requirements. How we can prepare means, take any alkyl halide, treat with sodium metal, more reactive, in the presence of dry ether. And it will give alkane. And the byproduct you are getting sodium halide. What you are getting? Sodium halide. So RR type alkanes you are getting. Why here we have to use only dry ether means you should not use aqueous ether because sodium is more reactive. That's why aqueous we should not use. Dry only we have to use. If it has aqueous means water, that water vigorously react with sodium and further reaction will not take place. We are not getting alkanes. So always dry ether only we have to use. This is the main reaction. So alkyl halide react with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether gives R bond R, alkane, and the byproduct is sodium halide. And the main important thing you have to remember here, in this reaction, number of carbon atoms will increase. Number of carbon atoms are going to be increased. That's why we are calling this reaction as ascent of chain. Means before the reaction, the reactant we have, and after the reaction, the product we have. Product number of carbon atoms are going to be increased. So ascent of chain means number of carbon atoms will increase. And By this method, that is by Woods reaction, by this method we can prepare the alkanes which are having even number of carbon atoms. We are preparing the alkanes which are having even number of carbon atoms. Clear? Odd number of carbon atom alkanes we are not preparing. Now I will explain with an example. So we need alkyl halide, sodium metal, dry ether. Alkyl halide react with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether. RR type alkanes you are getting byproduct sodium halide. Sodium we have to use here in the presence of only dry, not aqueous. Why? Because sodium is more reactive. That's why dry only we have to use. Number of carbon atoms in this reaction in product side will increase. So this is we are using for ascent of chain. Means chain number of carbon atoms in product side going to be increase. By this method, the alkanes which we are preparing are having even number carbon atoms, not odd number. Let me go for example. I am taking here methyl bromide or bromomethane. Treat with 2 moles of sodium in the presence of dry ether. Then I am getting CH3 bond CH3 plus 2NaBr, sodium bromide. This is methyl bromide, and this is we are calling ethane. See here, reactant side we have methyl, 1 carbon. Product side we have 2 carbons. How it will take place, I will explain. Let me go. Methyl bromide plus 2 sodium plus 1 more methyl bromide. 2 moles we are taking. Dry ether. See here how reaction will be forward. These 2 sodium metallic atoms react with 2 bromine atoms and eliminated as 2 sodium bromide. This methyl coming as CH3 bond CH3. This is ethane plus 2 moles of sodium bromide as the byproduct. Clear? This is the method. Compulsory 2 moles of alkyl halide, 2 moles of metal sodium we have to take. See here, methyl bromide I took. This time I am taking another example here. Ethyl chloride plus sodium in the presence of dry ether. So what you are getting? C2H5 bond C2H5 plus 2NaCl. So what we got? Ethyl chloride converted to C4H10 means butane. What we got? Butane. See here, ethane even number, butane even number, odd number you are not getting. Take another example and they given like this, methyl iodide, and they will give like this, sodium and dry ether. What is the product? They will not give here 2. So we have to learn the Woods reaction. 2 moles of alkyl halide with 2 moles of sodium. Then what you are getting? CH3 bond CH3 plus 2NaI. So this is we got here ethane. What we got? Ethane. So this is the product we got, ethane, even number. This is methyl iodide. What we are calling? Methyl iodide. So sodium iodide is the byproduct. So they will not give here 2 or here 2. And we have to remember that 2 moles of alkyl halide react with 2 moles of sodium. Generally in organic reaction 2, 3, no need to balance. So we have to learn like that. So we got here. See, in these 3 examples I took symmetrical alkyl halide, means methyl, methyl, ethyl, ethyl. So both are symmetrical. So symmetrical I took. In these 3 examples I took symmetrical alkyl halides. When symmetrical alkyl halides I took, I got even number of carbon atoms, alkanes. We got. If unsymmetrical alkyl halide given, unsymmetrical alkyl halides are given, then how we have to proceed? Let me discuss that also. Unsymmetrical alkanes are given, alkyl halides are given, then how products will be formed? Let me go. If unsymmetrical alkyl halides are given, unsymmetrical alkyl halides, then how products will be? We have to predict. So unsymmetrical alkyl halides given. So in last example we discussed that symmetrical alkyl halides. Symmetrical alkyl means both sides same type of alkyl groups we have. Unsymmetrical given, then how we have to proceed? Like I am taking unsymmetrical alkene. Here first example I am taking methyl bromide plus ethyl bromide in the presence of sodium metal and dry ether. And what is the product you are getting? This is methyl, this is ethyl, means unsymmetrical alkyl halide. Then unsymmetrical alkyl halides given, how the reaction will be proceeds? Like I am explaining that. This is methyl bromide plus ethyl bromide. That we have to take sodium metal plus we have ethyl bromide. Clear? Ethyl bromide in the presence of dry ether. Very simple. Previously we removed 2 sodiums react with 2 bromines, removed as 2 sodium bromide. So byproduct 2 sodium bromide molecule. And previously what we did? This alkyl group we combined, we got the product. But here we have the chance a mixture of alkanes will form. A mixture of alkanes will form. So what is that mixture and products what we are getting here? Let I am explaining. See, this methyl group will react with same methyl. Then first product I am getting methyl bond methyl. Next, second product, this ethyl group react with same ethyl group. Then ethyl bond ethyl. One product I got. Next, third product I am getting here. This ethyl react with this methyl, means CH3, CH2, CH3. Means This 2 carbon, this 1 carbon. Ethane, butane, propane. 3 products you are getting. But remember, odd number of carbon atom products are yielding very less. Even number only. This is butane, 4 carbon atoms. This is ethane and this is propane. 3 carbon atoms are there na, propane. And this is we have here ethane. This is we have ethane. Means when unsymmetrical alkyl halides treated with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, you are getting a mixture of alkanes, not single product, but odd number of carbon atom alkanes yielding very less. This you have to remember. Symmetrical will give single product. Unsymmetrical will give mixture of alkanes product. Here you are getting even number as well as odd number products. Even number, odd number. But odd number of carbon atom alkanes yielding very less. Clear? That very important, you have to remember. Next, we have alkyl halides. Different alkyl halides. Different alkyl halides. So alkyl halides we have different types. Means 3 degree we have, 2 degree we have, 1 degree. Here we took only normal alkyl halide. Normal alkyl halide. But 3 degree is more reactive than 2 degree, and this we learn already. But in Wood's reaction, what is the impact of this 3 degree, 2 degree, 1 degree? Here 3 degree alkyl halide, 3 degree alkyl halide in Wood's reaction, there is no reaction. There is no reaction. Remember, if 3 degree alkyl halide given in Wood's reaction, there is no reaction. There is no reaction. Means, for example, like this given to you, 3 degree alkyl halide, 3 degree alkyl halide, CBr, here CH3, here CH3, here CH3, tertiary. 3 degree alkyl halide with sodium metal, dry ether, like this given to you. And what is the product? 3 degree alkyl halide will not give any product in Wood's reaction. Remember. Why? Because to know that we have to learn the mechanism. Why 3 degree alkyl halide will not give any product in Wood's reaction means we have to discuss about mechanism of the Wood's reaction. So it will has 3 steps. 3 steps. Step 1. In step 1, Wood's reaction, what happened? Electron transfer to halogen. Electron will transfer to halogen. Clear? And what happened? When electron will transfer in to halogen, proceeding an alkyl halide and alkyl free radical. Look here, I am explaining. Alkyl halide plus sodium. Electron will transfer to halogen. This sodium will provide electron to this alkyl halide. Then you are getting alkyl free radical plus sodium halide. This is the step 1. Step 2. In step 2, electron transfer to alkyl halide. Here electron transfer to halogen. Means this sodium will give electron to this halogen. Here electron transfer to alkyl halide. Electron transfer to alkyl halide. Clear? Let we discuss that how it will be takes place. This alkyl halide, in alkyl it will take an electron from sodium. Means here sodium given to halogen. This time this will give directly to alkyl halide group, and especially for free radical, and it will give carbene ion. Clear? It will give carbene ion. So here first we formed alkyl free radical. This alkyl free radical react with another sodium. We got carbene ion. This is carbene ion we are calling. This next step 3. In step 3, nucleophile will attack. This is the very important step here. Nucleophile will attack. How nucleophile will attack? According to nucleophilic substitution. Bimolecular nucleophilic substitution. Alkyl carbene ion, that is carbene ion, react with another alkyl halide, giving rise to R bond R plus X minus. So nucleophile, this is nucleophile, negatively charged and lone pair. This is nucleophile. This nucleophile will attack an alkyl halide, and you are getting, this is R bond R, that we are calling alkane. Look here, in SN2 we learned that tertiary alkyl halide reaction is very slow, almost very less. We learn already. So tertiary alkyl halide in SN2 yielding is very less, means due to steric hindrance. Look here, this carbon bonded with 1, 2, 3 alkyl groups, whether methyl, ethyl, whatever it may be. These 3 alkyl groups will hinder to upcoming nucleophile attack here. That's why in Wood's reaction, tertiary alkyl halide will not give any product. No product will be yielded. What is the reason? Nucleophile attack on 3-degree alkyl halide is extremely slow. So there is a question given previously in it, why tertiary alkyl halide will not give the product in Wood's reaction. Reason is nucleophile attack with 3-degree alkyl halide is extremely slow. So extremely slow means reaction yielding product is very less due to steric hindrance. That you have to remember. So what we have to remember? Nucleophile attack on 3-degree alkyl halide is extremely slow due to steric hindrance. So no reaction of Woods towards 3-degree alkyl halide. This is very important for competitive purpose. Clear? This you have to remember very thoroughly for competitives. For making confusion, they will give 3 degree also. So in 3 degree alkyl halide nucleophile will not attack. So this mechanism will explain that you. So first electron will transfer to halogen, free radical you are getting. That free radical, next electron will transfer to free radical. Next you are getting nucleophile. This nucleophile will attack an alkyl halide. You are getting alkane. What you are getting? Alkane. This is about Woods reaction. So one more time I am going to explain to you. Preparation of alkanes by Woods reaction. What we need? Alkyl halide, sodium metal, dry ether. Aqueous we should not take. Why? Because sodium metal is vigorously react with aqueous. 2 moles of alkyl halide react with 2 moles of sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, or R-type alkanes you are getting. Here number of carbon atoms will increase to product side. This is we are calling ascent of chain. Number of carbon atoms are increased. By this method, even number of carbon atoms alkanes only we are preparing. And this symmetrical alkyl halide, one product you are getting. When we took symmetrical alkyl halide, one product only you are getting. That I explain here. If unsymmetrical alkyl halide you are taking, then a mixture of alkanes you are getting. Means here even number and odd number of carbon atoms alkanes also formed. But odd number of carbon atoms alkanes are yielding very less. So in every time, whether symmetrical or unsymmetrical, we are taking alkyl halide. We have alkyl halides different type. 3 degree, 2 degree, 1 degree. So 3 degree is more reactive than 2 degree than 1 degree. But in Woods reaction, 3 degree alkyl halide will not give any product, because here according to free radical mechanism, 3 degree alkyl halide having lot of steric hindrance. Means this bulky groups hindered, means not allow the nucleophile to attack here. Nucleophile will give electron to this carbon, but this methyl or ethyl or propyl, whatever it may be, electron donating groups only already. So upcoming nucleophile, they will not allow. They stop to attack. That is only we are calling hindrance. So due to this steric hindrance, there is no reaction towards Woods reaction in 3 degree alkyl halide. You have to remember that nucleophile attack on 3 degree alkyl halide is extremely slow due to steric hindrance. So no reaction of Woods towards 3 degree alkyl halides. This is one very important named reaction in organic chemistry. In next class we will discuss with another named reaction. If you have still any doubts, please put your doubt in comment box. I will give answer to you. Thank you.